Hi guys, Sharon here. Hope everyone is doing well today. Today is Thursday, the 3rd. I can't believe how fast time is going by, isn't it? Do you guys find that time is going by really fast? I can't believe that I can talk to you today. I don't have no work today. I can't believe it. Usually I'm rushing out and I'm talking to you while I'm waiting for my person to pick me up from work. Yeah, so just wanted to say hi to you guys and just let you know that I'm always thinking about you. Um, yeah, I'm on top of my roof, just kind of like relaxing and just enjoying the vibes. So, I just wanted to get in touch with you. Look what I'm wearing, guys. I'm wearing my big Moldavite pendant, with the elephant on it. I mean, the bigger, I didn't know that the bigger the pendant, the more energy it gives. I was always taught that the small, it doesn't matter how big the pendant is or how big the Moldavite is, you still get like a blast of energy. And it's true, you do. I do, because I felt energy from the first time that I had my Moldavites, and they were quite small. But this one, whoa, this one is incredible. I feel like a warmth in my chest when I wear it. And then besides what the earrings, as I showed you guys, I made some earrings, Moldavite earrings and Moldavite pendant. And I'm wearing a ring as well. I'm crazy. I love it. So, I tell you, the more Moldavites that I wear, and it's great to wear it because usually when I have like a Moldavite and I carry it around, it's very easy to drop it or to lose it. I've dropped one before and it just completely shattered into pieces. Oh, I was devastated. I felt like I killed somebody. So so I'd rather wear them. And have them on me. It's great to have them on you. And I just feel so, I don't know, it makes me feel so great. I feel so happy when I'm wearing it. So, and I get this burst of energy, as some of you may not know, and people that are new to the channel. I am a professional singer. That's what I do for a living. And when I wear these Moldavites, the energy that it gives me is just really unreal. It's unbelievable. And people are asking me, where do you get this energy from? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like a burst of energy, and I am just singing my heart out. And I guess that's what it's for. It's to open up your heart chakra, isn't it? And I guess I'm singing my heart out when I sing. I need to put a video up one day so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's amazing. And the synchronicities is just getting more and more intense. I can't believe it. It's like every other car that I see has like some kind of a number. I keep seeing 111, 222, 888. I see 323 all the time. And 323 is the day my father passed away. And I see 313 all the time. 313 is the hour that he passed away. It's amazing. And I keep seeing 666, and I'm wondering if that has something to do with my mom, because my mom died on the 6th. And I see the 6th all the time, you know. So I've been seeing tons and tons of synchronicities, and I've been asking the stone. I programmed some of the stones. This one or this one was carried in my bra. I'm crazy, guys. This one I programmed for manifestation, and what I've already manifested. What am I talking about? Was a car. I've been asking for a car for the longest time, and I got one. I got a car, guys. I got a car. But unfortunately, now I'm waiting to get my license, and it's very, very frustrating because out here in Spain, it's just a business. It's really a business, and it's sad. It's sad that it is a business because I failed the first time. It's very political. There's so much politics out here, especially when it comes to Americans, unfortunately. But there's a lot of politics out here, and they're pretty hard on me. I have to admit, they are pretty hard on me. I really try to keep myself together and not lose it. Sometimes I want to lose it at times, but I keep myself together. I keep my head up, and I stay proud. But unfortunately, when I didn't pass my license, I was devastated. And I thought I would have passed my license, and I was going to celebrate on my birthday. And my birthday was the next day, and I just stayed in bed all day and I cried. I was devastated. I was not expecting that. I mean, I've been driving for 14 years, so I got my license when I was 15. You know, these people are telling me that I don't know how to drive. Yeah, right. Maybe to their standards, but I can drive. I was taught by my father. My father, he came to America as a taxi driver. He taught me how to drive. Okay, go figure. Anyway. No, I'm not going to keep talking about it because it's not good to keep talking about things like that and just talking about negative things. That doesn't fix my ear. My ear's a mess. So, yeah. So, my next test is the 11th. So, I'm asking you guys to send out some positive energy to me because I don't want to have this car sitting here in the driveway and I can't drive it. Can you imagine? It's just sitting there and not doing anything. And I want to drive my car. I want to drive my kids around. I want to take them to dance lessons. I have to depend on other people to do that for me. And I don't know if you guys know, but I do live in Spain. That's why my name is Natural Hair of Spain. I used to do a channel for natural black hair, natural hair, and how to handle it. I need to change my address now because I don't do that anymore. I would like to do something a little bit more spiritual. If you guys can think of a name for me, I would love that. I would love you guys to help me think of a name. Okay? Maybe I'll do a giveaway or something. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, that would be a good idea. If you guys think of something, if you guys think of a good name for me for my channel, I need the help. I'm trying to do something spiritual, something that really describes me. You guys know me. What describes me in a name for my channel? I need to change it. Definitely need to change it. So, anywho, so I need to get my license. I've been trying to manifest it with my Moldavites because I programmed them for manifestation. I programmed this one for transformation, and I had learned of a very nice little mantra for Moldavites to activate it. One of the biggest ones that I use is I am open to transformation and I manifest the manifestation of my higher destiny. I am open to transformation and I manifest the manifestation of my highest destiny. I'm open to transformation and I invoke the manifestation of my higher destiny. Oh my God. All right, so you guys got that. I'm open to transformation and I invoke the manifestation of my higher destiny. So each stone that I got, this is what I programmed it for. Because you have to be ready. For this stone, man, you got to be ready. You got to be ready to use it because, man, it makes some really serious changes. I mean, I have friends right now. I sent a Moldavite to a really good friend of mine. And her life has just completely changed. And her and I are like the same. My God, her and I are the same kind of spirit. I think we're from the same tribe. I'm sure about that. But the problem is that the Moldavite, it can bring out some serious issues, a lot of demons that you have to struggle with. And she is going through something right now, and I can't do anything for her. She has to figure it out for herself. I love her to death, but it's making her feel like really negative about things that are happening to her. She's like, keeps saying, why is this happening to me? But that's what the Moldavite does. You have to be ready in order to use this baby. It's not that easy. I mean, it does bring out some serious issues. And if you're not ready for some really serious issues to come up in your life and for you to face it head on, I'm sorry for you, because you're going to think that your life is falling apart when it's not. It's just coming together. It's just making you aware of your misfortunes, your downfalls, your fears, your worries, so you can face it head on, straight. And she'll have to figure that out for herself. I want to help her so badly, and I know how it is. It's hard, you know. It's hard when you think that everything's against you. And it is hard. I have been there. Oh boy, have I been there. I didn't need the Moldavite to bring it out. But you know what is funny? Because I was going through a lot one year. I mean, I had talked to some of you about this before. I was going through a lot one year where my mother had gotten breast cancer. My father had a stroke. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. My husband left me, or he was starting to leave me. You know, there was a lot of things going on in my life. I was so stressed out at that time. That my hair started to fall out. Literally, clumps of hair started falling out in my hand. And I didn't know what to do. And at the time, I just thought that my whole life was like falling apart, and I didn't think there was any way of turning back, you know. But and I just remembered just now, just came to me. I had a friend of mine whose son is a friend of mine that I went to high school with. Her son was making Moldavites. Oh no, just pendants, crystal pendants. He was a young teenager. He was making pendants. And she called me up out of the blue because she says, you know, she knows that I love crystals. I'm a nutcase for crystals. So she called me. She says, Sharon, would you be interested in buying a pendant from my son? And I said, sure. They were beautiful pendants. So I said, something just came right to me as I was going through all of that. And I don't know why, because I guess I have heard about this, and this happened maybe about 5 years ago. And I said to her, does he have this stone called Moldavite? Because I had heard so much about it. And she says, I don't think he has it, but he can get it. So he looked around for it, and he got it. He got the Moldavite for me. I don't know where he got it from. He could have gotten it from eBay. He could have gotten it from anywhere. Who knows? You know, he doesn't know very much about Moldavite. He had to go looking for it. Who knows? They could have gotten it from China. But he got the Moldavite pendant, made a beautiful Moldavite pendant for me. And it was around this time that I was going through all of this stuff, and I'm just thinking about it now, which might be a serious issue. I'm just thinking about it now, that maybe, and I say maybe, the Moldavite was bringing me through all of these things. Maybe this is what I was going through because of the Moldavite. Who knows? Maybe the Moldavite was doing that to me. And at the time, I didn't think this thing worked at all. I didn't feel any vibrations. I didn't feel anything what the people had said that you feel at the flush. You know, and it's funny, I still don't feel it. I don't really feel the flush. Matter of fact, I give myself flushes. So I'm like, when I have these Moldavites, I feel the same flush that I give myself. So I'm like thinking to myself, this stuff doesn't work. When in actuality it does. But maybe it was working for me at the time. I didn't think that it was working for me, but maybe all the stuff that I was going through at the time was the work of the Moldavite, because it brought me to where I am today, and I didn't realize that I had started my awakened journey at that time. At that time, it was setting me up for awakening, to be awakened. And I went through some, man, I went through some shit. Let me tell you, okay? I went through everything. And I was still going through it with my mom's passing this year. Um, that, my mom's passing, I think, was the biggest wake-up call that I have ever had in my life. And I'm not saying that because I'm sad. I was sad, yes. I'm human. I'm going to be sad. But she did something to me. It made me aware that in some kind of way I feel like I'm connected to her. I feel like I'm so totally connected to her that when she passed away, I felt her bliss. Can't explain that. Although I was sad and I miss my mother, and Lord knows I miss my mom right now. But I felt total bliss. And I'm saying, where's this happy, blissful feeling coming from? And I just feel like I was connected to my mother. Then I don't know if I've told you guys, my son is very spiritual. My children are very spiritual. And my son, when my mom passed, he kept telling me that he heard grandma giggling. He kept hearing her giggling and laughing, and he used the word in total bliss. My mother was in total bliss. That's what he said. And he says that she's so happy and that she sees things for what they really are, because my mom was a very religious woman, very God-fearing woman. And he said that she is seeing things differently for the way she was brought up, that things are not the way it seems, seeing something differently than what she knows. It's amazing. And I feel that. I knew that she was feeling that because I felt that. I can't explain it, but I actually felt what my mother felt. And it made me feel good. I know that she's happy. I know that she is blissful. I know that she's with my father. I feel that she's with my father. And she sees things for what they really are. I was trying to tell her before she passed away, but of course she wouldn't understand me. She's a very God-fearing woman, and this is the way she's been brought up or programmed, because we were all programmed, and our parents were programmed, and then our parents' parents were programmed, and so on and so on and so on. So, yeah, she sees things for what they really are. And then I remember the night that my mother passed away, I'm looking at her laying there dead in the hospital bed, and with my daughter, my older daughter. And my daughter says, "Wow, Mom, did you hear that?" And I said, "No, what? What did you hear?" She says, "Grandma, first of all, is standing next to her body, and she's looking down at her body. And she's looking at me and she's smiling and she's telling me to tell you, now you can live your life." And I so understood that. I really did. Yeah, my daughter heard that. I didn't hear it, but I felt my mother's presence there. But I didn't see her and I didn't hear her, but I can feel her. I knew that she's there. And I know she's around me. I can smell her. I can smell her scent. I know my mother's scent. Of course, a cub knows her mother's scent, right? So my mom's transition really changed me. It really changed me. My father's transition also changed me a lot. All of these things that had happened to me has changed me. My father getting sick. I was so stressed out with my dad because I'm daddy's girl, and I'm daddy's little girl. And I lived so far away, and he lived in Georgia. I lived in Spain, and I couldn't go and take care of him. And I felt really guilty about that. And my mom had to take care of him. I'd have no brothers and sisters, and my brothers, they died. So I'm an only child. Nobody's there to take care of them. My mom was taking care of him, but in the process, she got sick as well. So, Yeah, and for many years I felt very, very guilty about that. But yeah, so yeah, all of these things that I went through, what an experience I've been through to bring me to where I am today. I'm keep saying to myself that me going through this with my mom passing away the way she did, if I can get through that, and I can't even believe I can smile today, to be honest with you. I can't believe I can smile. If I can get through that, then I feel that I can get through anything, you know? And I've come to terms and I've come to peace with my parents passing. And I know that they're my guardian angels, and I know that they're around me. I miss them to pieces. I really do. I really do. And they say that the Moldavites also brings you closer to your ancestors. I had a really, really great reading the other day from a woman by the name of Sweet Spirit. Oh my gosh, she is just absolutely gorgeous. She's wonderful, inside and out. And she was telling me that the Moldavite can keep you close to your ancestors and to your loved ones that has passed on. And I can feel it. I feel it. And it's so funny because she says to me in the reading, she didn't even know that I was around Moldavite. I mean, I've never met her personally, but I've seen her on YouTube and I see the followings that she have, and I resonate so well with her. So I asked her for a reading, and and she says to me, part of the reading was, there's a lot of green energy around you, tons of green energy around you. She says, you ever thought about maybe buying a Moldavite? Is that funny? She says to me, have you ever thought about buying a Moldavite? She says, and she shows me her little piece of Moldavite in the video and says, see, just need a little piece like that. And it can help you connect with your ancestors and your loved ones that have passed on. I said, I'm way ahead of you, kid. I mean, you know, you might as well just call me, my name is Sharon Angelina McKee, but you could call me Sharon Molda. No, Sharon Angelina Moldavite. I am so obsessed with it, and I'm so happy that I finally had it in my life. It's so funny, the first piece that I got from my friend's son, I just didn't think it worked. I didn't think it worked. I had it sitting in my room for years, just sitting there in my room for years, thinking that it was just a piece of crap and it wasn't working right. So get this, so this year I had a friend of mine that came by. He's transforming as well, and he's studying to be a shaman, and he's a singer as well. So he sings with my daughter. My daughter also sings, and I love him to death. His name is Marion, and it's strange where he comes from. He was raised in the Czech Republic, and he was brought up. He was raised in the Czech Republic and born in Cuba, so very strange combination. But anyway, I gave him that Moldavite that I got from my friend's son, and I didn't say nothing. I don't know. I didn't say anything to him. I just gave it to him. Oh my God. That Moldavite completely transformed his life. I mean, okay, I don't believe anything is bad that ever happens to you. I think it helps you expand in your life. And he went through some major changes after I gave him that Moldavite. I tell you, he went through some major changes. He lost his house. He lost his boyfriend because he's